Hey everybody, it's Bobo the Vulture.
Hey, it's me.
And
I'm gonna talk like this.
this is Let's Play Together even though it's a one-player game. Hatoful boyfriend. Um and this ending is pretty huge. So, what we've got going on right now is Ryuta and Angel and
Kizaki.
Kazaki have all come down to the secret lab that's in the underground passage between the school and the old building, trying to track down Iwamine Shu, who seems to be the one that knows what's going on here. And Shu has locked everyone except Ryuta behind bars and wants to talk to Ryuta.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation about the truth Ryuta seeks.
Will Ryuta remember?
Remember what? You've done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here, too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind. How pugnacious of you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful? The plan to wipe out humanity with the Sharon virus. Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come in prepared for the lecture.
Become prepared.
They became prepared. You who are exemplary. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Sharon virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send live carriers into their society and allowed it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Sharon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Negeki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Sharon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself. Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so when we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to this day.
What?
I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, creating a compatibility like Fujishiro Nageki's. Compromise the immune system? They die. Indeed. Even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the Sharon virus, if they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. Which is why I was very careful who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening
I know who
his
the
immune
subject
system.
is. I know who the subject is, Bobo.
Okay,
Okay.
we good?
Yeah.
I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks. Full marks? My head hurts. Almost as if some strange creature's wriggling about deep inside my brain. Are you okay, Ryuta? Oh.
Mr. Nanaki said you were coming in here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Bean came to the infirmary.
Oh no.
To see me?
Oh no.
You have come this far. I'm sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iomine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired.
You okay, Ryuta?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Bean's reaching towards me.
Want to go home? I'll walk you.
Her hand stops. Bean falls to her knees, clutching her chest.
Rita, I can't breathe.
Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange. Almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Bean. See you tomorrow.
But he just... you... He just left her there? For real?
She fell down before my eyes.
He didn't even ask to get the doctor?
And then the experiment was a resounding success. Miss Vulture displayed
Archetypal.
Miss Vulture displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with Sharon virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs. But more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Bean and I were together since we were children. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this?
What is that? Scarecrow?
The scarecrow's head? Yes. Alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. It is one of the Labor model new humans developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks.
Oh my.
Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dove Party researchers' will and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation, so I had it patrol the building. And now, the next question. What is inside this bag? A human's head? No. Close, but you have to be more specific. I believe we had Miss Vulture's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing?
What?
Missing?
Oh man.
When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait. He doesn't mean Bean's brain? Correct. You do catch on quickly. Miss Vulture did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. Then she's alive? But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Alive or not alive? I don't know anymore. Can you save her? That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but really it's quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago. But you gave poor Label 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Vulture's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawara. I killed Bean.
You killed me twice, technically.
It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now.
Oh my.
You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Miss Vulture told me long ago? Come, follow me. He holds out his wing.
Like you're gonna take his wing.
What lies beyond here? Bean is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You are obedient, Mr. Kawara.
Wait, dexterous Melodia Funyuns! The demon spores are the thickest. That way, you will not be able to return.
That's right. The doctor is probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back. Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye.
Oh no!
Oh dear. This looks bad.
It does.
Do you suppose it's poison gas? Looks like the KFC heat lamp.
This presence, Mystic Phantom, the Avatar, Aang of Miasma.
Oh, you don't think it's Korra?
Oh, I should have said Korra.
You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higure?
Oh, are they dead? Are you reading this?
I don't know.
2 humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Bean's parents. They said work as mediator. Oh, she said they worked as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall, but they received only bullets as a reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear humans and birds screaming. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us and said, "Come into your souls." Maybe?
That's not the stranger.
Oh. Is there anything you desire?
Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. So tell me.
I answered, I don't want these things to happen anymore. My wish is for a world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Bean continued, I agree. I would do anything to make Ryuta's wish come true. Oh, the stranger nodded. It might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. What?
More pressure.
Experiment. Railroad track going into your mouth.
No, I was thinking it was a drill going into your nose, but maybe that's just my own sinus issues that I'm projecting
I like my
onto
science
that.
interpretation better. Railroad track. Yeah.
When we were children. That's right. That was you.
Oh no.
That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see. 8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Bean's parents were shot by the other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor.
And he said, you want to come in my TARDIS? Let's go travel the world.
I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight. You and Miss Vulture both said you would be glad to die to bring it about. And so I am carrying out your wish, just as you had stated it.
Not really.
Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed. You see?
Well, that's the thing. That's not what they asked for.
Why did you choose me back then? Choose you?
Choose you?
Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you, it was not a coincidence. I am not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I too had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original isomes from Fujishiro Nageki to you, and everything will be in place. I have granted your wish, though I did make you jump through a few hoops so you would remember your wish and understand my intentions.
Hoops?
They were hoop dreams. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you. I don't care about anything now. Bean is gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I'd never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore. Do not be anxious. You have no will to resist. So soon you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Koara.
Ah, my crimson breast senses dang.
Talking will just make it worse, Higure. It seems to be leaking in quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it is getting hard to breathe. Happy New Year.
Wallenstein, you coward. Come out and fight. Hoka-san, save the day.